welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute. Sorry it's been so long, I've just had a lot going on. So, to let you in on some of the things I've been doing, I started a podcast because this channel I wanted this channel to really stay towards like beauty and makeup and be able to talk about some education, but there really is just so much to say that I started a podcast. It's called Rebel Heart Radio, and you guys can find us on SoundCloud. You can find us on iTunes. Oh, I guess it's Apple Podcasts now. You can find us on Stitcher, and you can check out rebelheartradio.com. I'll put it in all the places down below. You can check us out. I have a wonderful co-host, Cassie Knable, and we just have such good chemistry. I'd love for you guys to check that out and enjoy. So, in the meantime, I want you guys to also enjoy this look that I did. I don't do cool tone looks that often, so when I saw this palette from Beautycounter, I was like, okay, I need a minute. This is the Romantic palette, so Romantic Eyeshadow palette. And this right here is the most interesting. It's not glitter. Let's see if I can get that to focus. It's not glitter, but it has this crazy cool sheen. That's what's on my eyelids right now. And that's the best part, it's not glitter. So it doesn't hurt the environment, doesn't hurt you, and it's got all these beautiful shades in here. Very cool tone, very pink, romantic. We still have the removable mirror situation here, which I absolutely adore. I mean, that is the coolest thing ever. And that's all to make sure this palette is eco-friendly and it can be recycled, and that sort of thing. So definitely check out this yummy new palette, and it's permanent, so it's not limited edition, so you can grab this anytime. There are 2 more palettes, so there'll be more videos. So definitely check that out, and also enjoy learning more on how to do this look right here. Thanks, guys. This is how I love to begin my makeup routine, with a little facial oil. This is the Beautycounter #1 Vitamin C oil. I like to make sure that my face is properly moisturized and I can work around my dang breakouts. But so I like to use the vitamin C oil, but I want it to soak in before I get to my face. This is the Mattifying Powder. It's a translucent powder, my favorite by far. I like to begin this on my eyelid because it allows the product to slip around better. And this is the Beautycounter Romantic palette. I love it. It's got 9 shades in it. That one in the center, get a little closer, that's Moon Dust. You've heard me talk about it in the intro, but I love everything about this palette. It's pigmented, it's buttery, the performance is amazing, and I'm really excited if you can't tell. And it's got a removable mirror. Honestly, the coolest part, makes it eco-friendly, recyclable, the palette when you're done. So I'm going in with this really matte, kind of a beigey pink color to create a little bit of dimension to my eyelid. And I'm doing this because I also want there to be enough slip for the metallic products. This is Coco and Soleil. It's a really small company that just started. I picked this up at Indie Beauty Expo in January down in LA. I like to wet down my brushes anytime I'm using something metallic, but especially with this is considered a topper, and I wanted something to make it stand out even brighter. So this is like a metallic mauve color. I'm giving my eyelid some dimension, but I didn't want super contoured lids. I just wanted some dimension. So even though it's sparkly, which is against my nature, that's what I did. So here I'm taking a pencil brush and using the little, you know, those inserts that come in brush, like eyeshadow palettes that you're like, what do I do with this? This is what you do with it. So most people throw them away. Keep them, because then you can use them instead of using tape, because you don't need adhesive on your face. Nobody needs adhesive on their face. And I use this to create a really hard edge, and you can kind of see the path that I took it, and I wanted a very diffused edge except right there. Ooh, did you see that line? This is the Touch Up Concealer in Fair and Medium 1. Yes, they are skipping over a shade in the center, but I prefer Fair and Medium 1 mixed together because it makes a more olive-y tone for me. I prefer that than using light. I have a very olive tone skin. And here I'm just going on the highlighted parts of my face, and I'm like, ugh, so sick of these breakouts, but That's life, isn't it? So I basically go in with my beauty blender, smooth everything out. And then I kind of decided I need a little more coverage, but I know that I'm gonna go in with Dew Skin instead of the Tint Skin foundation because I wanted a very dewy, glowy to match the glowy look on my lid. I realized I used one too many pumps in there, but what are you gonna do? And then I realized, ooh, this isn't quite the right shade that I was going for, so I take my Tint Skin and I just gave it 3 little dots. See, this is the best part about makeup. You can mix and match, get the color you want. Anything goes, especially when you're using a company that is trying to formulate safer products. So I mixed Dew Skin, my concealer color, and Tint Skin foundation. I know, I recognize that I'm a little extra. I'm okay with that. I will own that. Here I'm just taking the mattifying powder and basically pinpointing where I want the matte part of my face to be because I still want to be very dewy, but I also recognize that I have to make sure that the product doesn't go anywhere. And when I do color on my lower lid, I'm using the same color that I used in my transition on my upper lid, but I'm just carrying the product down a little farther to create dimension in my lower lid as well. This color Cameo, oh my goodness, is so pretty. It looks white, but when you push on it, it's got like a pink reflex. Oh, so pretty. And I already had some brow product on, but this is me just touching up my brows. And what I feel like you guys have seen me do my brows a million times, but here you go, quick touch up of the brows, because I feel like I'd had product on most of the day, and this was the end of the day, so quick touch up. I like the bushy, fluffy brow with my dewy, shiny look. This is a beautiful bronzer. It's Dune. This bronzer it's not exactly matte. It's got kind of like a satin finish to it, but you don't notice unless you're really like smoothing it out on a swatch. And then I like to take Surf and I give myself some dimension back because I took away most of my tan with the concealer and I didn't use a super dark shade. This is a cool tip. If you feel like you have used too much product, take your beauty blender and pat around over the powder. It'll give you a smoother look. It'll blend things out. This is Halo. Oh goodness. Just check this highlighter out. Just look at it. I was like, whoa, that was the first time I had worn it on my face and I was like, color me impressed. Okay, so I don't love the reindeer nose highlight, but I also don't like flat noses. That looks weird. So I give myself a little dimension and then you saw me pressing on it and this is me going, what? So I chose a very cool toned blush. I already have a little bit on, but I forgot to press record. So here I'm putting a little more on because I like to have a little more color on my cheeks. And again, going back in with my beauty blender to press in the color, melt it into my face. And now you get to watch me struggle putting on magnetic lashes. I won't even show you the other eye, but you should check it out in the bloopers. It's rather entertaining. This color is Lily. It's a lip sheer. And then this is a gloss that's discontinued from Beautycounter, so I'm not even going to mention it, but any beautiful gloss will do. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this look, got to know a little bit more about the palette and some of the new powders that have come out with Beautycounter because there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff to get through and a lot of things to talk about. So I think I'm going to be doing a video that's going to like swatch all this stuff so you can get all of the powders in one video. But here you have a look with the Romantic palette and you guys can get the look here pretty soon. If you want to check that out, you can go into my links down below. Remember, if you have your own consultant, make sure you use their links and you shop with them. But if you don't have a consultant, I'd be honored if you would shop with me. And I hope you guys get to enjoy all this fun new stuff with Beautycounter. It just makes me so happy. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks guys, bye.